normally we do 3 slices per show.
Yeah.
But there's 4.
I can back out. Let's just.
Oh, let's solve that.
I will be.
All right.
You guys have heard me do slices. They're much better.
Like, not to be rude, but they're the worst.
Thank
Like,
you.
they're.
I appreciate your
There's a hot
honesty.
take from Edgy.
Yeah, Edgy's
Safe
coming
space.
back out.
Yeah.
All right, so Joy's sitting out of slices. So it's time for slices. What do you have, Jesse?
Okay, so I have a really interesting story about how the brain fitness market is going from a $1 billion industry soon to a $6 billion industry soon.
The brain fitness.
Brain fitness. People like me have been well aware of this for a long time.
What?
It's quite obvious. I'm enlightening everyone here. It's basically like video games that are made to make you smarter.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And soon, some of these startups are actually going to approach the FDA to have these games go on sale to treat a variety of different mental issues like ADHD. They can use it to diagnose different things mentally. But I think that because video games, it's actually proven by some scientists to make you smarter. It proves
This feels like you're making all
Was
this
Sonic
up.
the Hedgehog 2 in
This
there?
is just chicken scratch.
Sonic.
Yeah.
Sonic
Yeah.
out of paper.
Like, and
This-
stuff on the
Yay,
internet
video
says.
This is news, people. Yeah.
This is a thing on. This is a thing on a notepad. So scientists say.
This proves my hypothesis that I have long thought that there isn't much that if you gave me enough time, let's say 12 hours a day for 30 days,
Here we go.
So we've
Here we go.
heard.
Yes.
So we've heard.
I can achieve total mastery. Total mastery. Whether
So,
it be long
Jess-
snapping
No,
darts.
tell people.
Yeah, Jesse has a long-standing theory
Yeah.
that if given 90 days, he can accomplish any major feat. So he could train and become an Olympian. He
Thir-
could-
I could do 30 days.
But that's the
30
thing.
days.
Like, I was a little bit okay with the idea that he could do total mastery of like a physical
Physical thing.
because he's like, I mean, he's taller than we all thought. We were all
Yeah.
surprised.
I
That's all
mean,
he was.
The height is a huge
Basically a
advantage.
giant.
The freakish height is a
But
huge advantage.
I realized on this week's show, you think it applies to like a mental mastery of something. So you can go from now to like a
PhD.
something.
What's happening?
you haven't played enough video games,
Yeah,
Eddie.
yeah.
Let me explain.
Physics
Let me explain.
professor.
I grew up playing an inordinate amount of Super Mario Brothers 3, and I would just play the water level over and over. And everyone knows that's the hardest because you're dodging turtle shells, and you're coming up for air the whole time. So because of that,
You don't have to come up for air in 3.
you're lying and ruining the slice.
Well, I mean, these are people that deserve to know.
And he's like, I played it last night. You don't have to.
So what I'm saying is, it's given me this ability, right?
Yeah.
To master any skill because
So
I'm
you're not saying you were born with this ability. You're saying
no,
that
no.
video games gave it to you.
He's saying, Shauna, and he believes that he could pick a thing like physics right now,
Right.
and in 3 months he would know
But
everything about
I'm
it.
going right
Yeah.
before that. It's not that he was born
Yeah.
freakishly able to do these things. It's
I
like
didn't
the
say.
vid-
Well, I didn't say I wasn't. I'm just saying
you're
that
saying it's
science has proved that I've enhanced my ability, and that explains a lot of things for me.
Do you have any evidence of this theory that people who played a lot of video games, it helped them like master a skill or knowledge set?
Total mastery.
Total mastery because of video games. Do you have any evidence of this?
So
you know,
vexing.
you know, Cameron, it's funny you say that because I've spent quite a bit of time, believe this or not, scouring the internet looking for evidence.
As
And
you've
I would
been
like
known
to
to do.
present it to you guys tonight.
Wow, okay.
To prove my point that with enough time, you can achieve total mastery. I think these videos will speak for themselves.
Yeah.
So let's see the first one. Look at his feet.
So you're saying because of the video game he's playing, it's given him the ability of total mastery.
Total man.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait. I need to explain something.
Oh, it's so funny when people fall down, isn't it,
I
Jesse?
need to explain something, Edgy.
This guy is unbelievable.
I need to explain something. Just
guys.
because you've achieved total mastery mentally doesn't mean you're not still human. We
Right.
just operate at a higher level.
Right,
We
okay.
can still occasionally make mistakes. But did you see how fast his feet were moving
Yeah.
and his upper body completely still? Like, there's no other way to explain it other than the video game gave him that power.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, his feet
No
are...
other way to explain
No other way to
it.
explain it.
All right.
So funny. to
Do you
listen.
have any other evidence? Because
I-
that's a little flimsy.
Do I have other evidence? Here we go.
So what game did he grow up on?
All number. He's been given the ability to do that sweet wheelie.
Wow.
No.
But did you see the wheelie? Is the point? I specifically asked to be edited right there. But he, 2 feet on the ground and doing a wheelie.
What video game did he play to give him that
He
skill?
grew up with Pac-Man in his garage.
He was a Pac-Man guy. Okay.
Yeah, and look what he did.
I'm not sold. I'm coming around.
I understand. Let's see another. This guy played Tetris 3 hours a day, and one day jumped on a Segway and could do this. So explain
Oh,
that
wow.
to me.
Tetris.
Yeah.
You know, you make a compelling
I'm
case.
kidding.
I'm not quite sold, though.
This next guy, he once beat NBA Jam with the Seattle Supersonics and scored every point with Detlef Shrimp, which is basically impossible.
He was not very good in that game.
He was awful, just as in real life. Let's see the next clip. See if he can prove my point.
That one came in early.
So that wasn't the greatest example, but
You know, but
he was able to run for like a second before the thing disintegrated in his hands.
He gave it his all.
So I do. Can I just give one more example?
Yeah, because I'm not quite sold. You need to close this out. I'm almost there.
Yeah.
Shauna, what's wrong right now?
What?
You look exasperated. I feel like this next clip.
I'm just curious. I haven't totally seen the connection. How do we know that these people just don't all have incredible gifts innately?
It's a great question. It's fair.
It's a great question.
And I will tell you what I'm about to say is not a lie that I'm making up here on the spot, that I've contacted all of them. The guy on the treadmill is actually, he's badly hurt. He won't be able to tell you that. So thanks for bringing that up.
At the hospital.
But they got those skills from video games, as did this last guy.
So he got the ability to do a high dive.
God, Jesse.
A high dive. Wow.
It's courage, it's a physical, but mainly it's mental.
Oh, wow. Video games. That's amazing.
You know it's bad when it comes in there.
Oh!
But he was that close.
You know what?
Golly.
You know what?
Yeah,
I'm
Duck
sold.
Hunt. He
I'm
played on
sold.
Duck
You
Hunt.
convinced me. Your hypothesis, I believe you have proven to be true.
I rest my case.
That's good.
I rest my case.
Indisputable evidence.
Hold on. Hold on.
Science Mike? Science Mike?
Listen, no. This is a real problem, man. Like, you've got a national platform.
I do, and I'm glad another advocate of science is here with me.
You've got a national platform. Like,
You're welcome.
real guests come on this show, real celebrities like Gunger. Huge mainstream celebrities. And we have this cultural narrative that Christians don't get science.
Hey, you're as frustrated as I am right now, and I'm trying to convert these people. I mean, this is research, man. Like,
Well, that's actually what I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay.
That's not actually research.
I don't understand.
I'm sorry.
Well, you didn't cite any studies. I didn't see any statistical correlations. There's no control group. There's no actual science in the entire segment.
I wrote some stuff down.
Now, okay, so technically it's not science if you don't write it down, so I'll give you that. But a couple of things. Number one,
Point, Jesse.
Hold on.
Continue.
12 hours a day for 90 days is like 1,000 hours, right?
Okay.
So most cognitive theorists say that mastery of a subject is closer to 10,000 hours to get real mastery. Now, you could work towards proficiency, but even the idea of spending 12 hours a day isn't neurologically optimal. You need times of rest and alternating activity to maximize the brain's learning. And furthermore,
I like
video
this.
games in some studies have been linked with improved hand-eye coordination and some effects of memory, but not a broad-based expansion of intelligence or mastery of other disciplines.
See, he's got a point, actually, Jesse.
Mike,
I've basically been telling Jesse that for like 2 years, and he's never heard a word of it.
I've heard the same speech from Eddie many times, and it's just as simple as I
Just
don't
without the
believe
word
it.
cognitive.
I've seen the videos. The people have seen. They're just going to make up their minds.
My hero Neil Tyson says the great thing about science is it's true whether you believe it or not.
The great minds think alike, evidently.
Hey, Mike, real quick, did we come from monkeys or not? Just a quick question.
This is important.
Okay, I feel like you would know.
We did not come from monkeys.
We.
Monkeys and us came from a common ancestor.
Oh.
Yeah. There
That's
you go.
interesting. That's actually really interesting.
That's
Thanks,
evolution,
Mike.
Holmes.
Wow. Thanks.
This is my first time meeting Mike as well.
This is amazing. Thank you for joining us, Science Mike.
Mike, thanks, man.
It's incredible.
Common ancestor.
He has been
I know.
waiting 3 years to set you straight. He's been writing in just incredulous
And once
frustration.
again, I'm not totally convinced.